Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel to watch another one of my fashion stylist tutorials. Yes, you've clicked on this video because you're interested in finding out my personal tips to help you style a celebrity or a personality, you know, an influencer, person of influence, whatever it is. If you're interested in finding out, stay tuned and keep watching. I know it's been a while, but I'm so happy to give you guys another video. I'm hoping that even the ones that I've done previously, I hope they're still serving you well. I hope that you're thriving and living your best life. Of course, I never want to kind of start out a tutorial without kind of thanking you guys. I thank you so much for all of your support. You know, over the past few years, I've been branching out and I've been doing several things, including content creating, which has brought me into so many amazing rooms and allowed me to meet amazing people and given me amazing opportunities. So thank you guys so much for continuing to support me. If you don't know what my socials are, it's going to be somewhere here on this screen, so make sure you follow me. And of course, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and press that notification bell so you know whenever I put out new content, which hopefully I'm going to get in the swing of things now. Ooh. But of course, also do not forget to comment below. I'm really trying to work on, you know, this consistent posting, but your help obviously is major. So if there is any sort of videos that you would like me to post, any challenges, any pieces of content, whatever it is, comment below. And even if you just want to say hello, because it has been a while, make sure you comment below. I look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments. So I had an amazing opportunity to style a person of influence. You guys know that in the past I've styled influencers, but this one, she's a model as well as a person of influence. She amazingly was able to change the rules, the guidelines on Instagram, which pertained to black women and their bodies, specifically bigger bodies. She was able to change Instagram's guidelines for that. Her name's Curvy Naomi, but she is just so lovely inside and out. My God, you know those people who cannot take a bad picture in their life? She's one of those. So she's a dream to work with, basically. So what I had done was I'm going to incorporate this video. I'm going to show you some behind the scenes of that, so you can know kind of what it's like when I am styling someone, a person of influence. It was a really cool shoot. We had an Aaliyah theme, so I'm going to show you all the sort of parts that kind of went behind the scenes with that. But of course, I'm going to be highlighting 7 important steps that I feel that you need to have on lock so that you can have a successful job. That's what I want for you guys. So let's go with the first step. So this is getting their stats. So it's really important to get all the stats for whoever you're styling. I love when it comes to celebrities, personalities, but mainly celebrities. I always kind of ask them, you know, what's your size, top to bottom? You want everything. I'm going to try and put the details here on the screen so you know exactly what to ask. But apart from that, I try and kind of gauge what their strengths are. Some people have amazing legs, and you really know that whatever you're going to pull, you want to highlight that. A really nice sort of skirt, really nice pair of like slim fit jeans or trousers, whatever it is. You get my drift. You catch it. Now I've put this in a few of my tutorials. Let me think to mind. I've done it on like how to pick clothes for a model. That tutorial, which I don't understand why a lot of people aren't really gravitating towards that. But 100% I speak about with models, always be prepared. Sometimes when a model is like 6, or lower than 6. Often an agency will just go with the guidelines, commercial guidelines of like an 8, and often they're tinier. You've really got to be able to use your eye and kind of gauge what size the model is. But you guys know I always get extras, so I go always like a size up or down. With models, I tend to kind of go the size they are on their board, and if they look a little bit slimmer, I'll go a little bit below. Specifically when it comes to celebrities and personalities, I always get the size that they say they are and above, sometimes even 2 sizes above. And that served me very well on this shoot, because with Naomi, she told me that sometimes sizes in stores don't fit her. Personalities are more so people with curves, with boobs and, you know, shape, you know, not straightforward agency standard runway model sizes. So you tend to have to kind of bear that in mind. Anything that's kind of tight fitted, you're gonna know that you need to get more than 1 size. If the fabric is stretchy, if there is gonna be some give, you tend to be all right, and then you just need to maybe focus on underwear. But that's something else. But yeah, that is what I really would kind of hint for you. Get their stats. And then number 2, kind of like what I said before, get to know their limits. It's really important that you don't pull a hell of a lot of stuff, purchase a lot of stuff, call in a hell of a lot of stuff, and they won't wear it. So you've really got to know what they will and what they won't wear. Sometimes you're not going to get that answer with knowing what they want to highlight, what their strength is, what they want to kind of, you know, show off. You're going to have to ask them what their limits are as well. Some people just will not do a blazer, or they will not do showing their arms, or they will not do a certain color. I usually follow that, but if I am truly passionate about something and I think they are going to look amazing in it, sometimes if I see it, I'm going to pull it and I'm going to be like, look, I know this is a wild card, but here you go. Often, sometimes it's worked for me that they really do actually love it. And often it doesn't work, and that's okay. You're not a failure. It's okay to not always, you know, pick things that you absolutely love and have them love it. It's okay. And this is where kind of like the clothing mood board comes into place. I always find that really kind of prepping and showing them, letting them know what to expect. I do this for celebs and personalities too. And on this shoot, I'd done the exact same thing. I was pulling really kind of specific pieces because we were really kind of going for like get the look of familiar looks. So I made sure that whatever I was considering buying, I showed her exactly what it was and got her opinion. And that way I actually saved money. Instead of buying over what I needed to, I bought exactly what I needed with the extra sizes. So that was really helpful for me. Step 3, I mentioned it before, but it is creating a clothing mood board. So this is a 3rd step which I feel is so important. I know many of you guys have come back to me and told me how much a clothing mood board has saved you with clients. It's even actually got you more jobs because it makes you look professional. It shows that you're organized. It shows that you actually care and you're doing the research. I found it really does put a lot of clients' minds and, you know, their anxiety, it puts it at rest really. So I'm really huge on that. Often with celebrities specifically, and you could do it for influencers as well. I find they're a little bit more flexible, but it's important to look at their style, research their style, research what they've previously worn, and kind of make a mental note as to what you feel you could do better for them, and show up and show out. That's your job. You really want to show them that, you know, you've done your research, you know, and you're going to match their lifestyle. You know exactly what they need. You know, some people, I've had celebrities who need like a complete overhaul. They want like a complete like personal styling and event styling and editorial styling, you know, all of that in one. And I've had to make several boards in one to kind of match that. So I'm just like, this is what I can imagine you wearing at studio time, because I knew at studio time that celebrity would be with other celebrities and there would be picture moments, and they always want to kind of be presented well and look great. And again, that's more coverage and images for you, right? So it's those sort of things that you need to bear in mind. It's quite similar to personal styling, I would always say. And I do actually think that these 7 tips can actually help with personal styling as well. If you've got a specific client, even like a high-end client, I definitely think that you could use it for that as well. So feel free, take these tips as well. Hey guys, so today is prep day for my photo shoot. I'm not sure if you could see, but there is a truckload of parcels that are here beside me. So as usual, as you guys have seen in my videos, I tend to go through everything. I do indeed have my clothing mood board here, which I'm going to refer to. I love to kind of, based on the mood board, go through all of the packages and sort them out accordingly. This one's going to be really exciting because I'm going to be customizing the bra for this job. So I'm going to be putting some rhinestones on it, so it's a very, very Aaliyah-esque, one of her iconic looks from 1 in a Million, I believe. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to get into this. But one thing I will say is that just keep everything positive if you can. And what I mean by that is, instead of focusing on negatives and asking them negative questions like, what do you want to hide? Focus on what you want to highlight. So through that board that you create, really kind of focus. You've got amazing eyes, you've got an amazing face. I really want to kind of frame it with some amazing earrings. You've got amazing arms, so I really want to show it off. Let's do more sleeveless pieces. You know, you've got really great abs, let's go for some crop tops. I want you to kind of do that. And feel free to use words, feel free to use reference images on that board, do all of that, because again, it's going to show your strengths, it's going to show that you know what you're talking about, and they're going to get excited. Then we've got step 4. I want you to be present. Now, being present means you're in the room, especially when you're doing a fitting. I want you to be present and ask them how they feel. What do you think of this? Even before you start trying stuff on. It's exactly what I do with clients, right? What I've told you guys on shoots. You hang everything up. Is there anything that draws your eye? Is there anything that you really, really love? And of course, they're gonna look, they're gonna take a look around, and there's gonna be something that'll be like, oh my God, I absolutely love this. And then as well, this is gonna be an opportunity for you to be like, okay, this is the wild card. How do you feel about it? Do you understand what I mean? When they're trying on the stuff, say, how does that feel? How are you feeling? Is this okay? Is the size okay? Is the sizing okay? Would you like anything adjusted? Just be really, really present in the room, and that kind of just lets them know that you care. One thing for me, especially when I've got models, I find that they tend to kind of be churned out like they're little rag dolls or machines. They're not. They're real people. And one thing for me, which has always worked with models, why I create such great relationships with models, is because I treat them like people. How do you feel? Is this comfortable? Is this too tight? Are you okay? And even though models have to just get on with it, just that question shows them that, you know, you actually care. I mean, you could be doing up a necklace on their neck and absolutely choking them. Just by asking, you know, is that too tight? Does that feel okay? They're gonna answer you. And you're gonna get better shots. If they feel comfortable, if they feel happy, you're gonna get better images. They're gonna look great. Their mood's gonna be great. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you look good. It goes hand in hand, and this is what I want you to do. So guys, be present. Hey guys, so I am now on my way to the shoot. It's about a 10-minute walk. Do you know what? Usually I get a cab, well, of late, to be honest, with like most commercial jobs and stuff, I've been getting a cab. But I wanted to take the scenic route this time. I think it's just nice to sometimes, you know, get your steps in and actually get to know places. Because when you're in a cab, you're just not really aware, are you? So yeah, I'll be there soon. So we've spoken a lot about how they feel and making them comfortable and serving them well, because this is an important part of the relationship. But let's not forget about you. It's really, really important that you do not forget about yourself. So stand your ground and set your terms. This means payment time. This means how long you're going to be working. This means the credits that you're going to receive. This means brand mentions, even in some cases, especially with influencers. And also this means getting the coverage. So often, let's think, before I do a job, I'm like, you know, my payment terms is 7 days after the job. And I'll be real with you guys, that's what I often say on majority of my jobs. And I get paid in 7 days. I've made sure before I start the job, they know beforehand this is my terms. Often there are clients who are only able to pay within 30 days. It happens, and okay, fair enough. I am a strong believer on people getting paid on time, and if you want help and any tips on how to get paid on time, I do encourage you to go to my invoices fashion tutorial where you can get tips on how to do that. I always state my statutory terms, and this usually gets me paid. That's all I'm gonna say. My statutory terms state that if payment is late beyond X days, then I will be charging you X for every working day or every working week. It just goes like that. And usually I found they really kind of pull up their bootstraps and get things in gear. I also make sure that I'm getting credits. If I've got an assistant, I make sure that they get credits, and I try and make sure that the manager of whoever I'm working with, whatever coverage they're getting, I'm making sure that, you know, is it possible you can make sure that it says styled by XYZ, and it's such an important part. Credits are so important. You know, sometimes we don't get it, but it's so important. And if we don't get the credits, at least let's please get the coverage. Let's please get some images, get some press, get what they look like for whatever they're doing, the outcome, the images from the editorial, the PDFs from the editorial, press images and magazine images from the event, whatever it is. And even if it's on social media, come on, credits. And I always say to influencers, it's really, really quite handy when you actually credit the brand that you're wearing, because it looks good on me, especially if I've pulled from the brand. It really, really helps, and coverage is so, so important. It's how everyone kind of scratches each other's back, if that makes sense. So yeah, 100% set your terms, whatever it is, and take time to know exactly what your terms are. I have found that over time you will learn what your terms are as well. You'll know what you deserve, and you'll know what you no longer want to do, if that makes sense. Another tip which I've kind of covered, is to search for coverage. So there's a really cool thing that I have done. So say if you've got a specific client and you know they're going to a specific event and they're going to get coverage, I've got Google Alert. So I've got Google Alert on my name, I've got Google Alert on my tags, and I've got Google Alert on any sort of project or client that I am working with or that I'm styling with. So I know whenever they are mentioned, Google is going to pick it up and send me an email of that article. It has saved me so many times. A simple search of Google Alerts will allow you to be able to set it up for yourself. So helpful. But of course, always kind of just Google the event that they're going to, the magazine. Just keep a nice search for coverage. It's so important. Do not feel afraid to also contact the photographer for the job or anyone that you know is going to be there. Don't feel afraid to ask for that, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to kind of have images. They want coverage. They're going to understand, and it's okay. It really is okay. And if you don't ask, you are not going to get. So ask. And last but not least, if it's even a step, have fun. I feel like for most of my celebrity stroke influencer jobs, I did spend a lot of my early time absolutely nervous, cannot breathe, nerves, doubting myself, imposter syndrome, all these sorts of things. I want you to have fun. This is me giving you permission to have absolute fun. Do your job well, present yourself well, show up, be present, do all these steps, but most importantly, have fun. And having fun is really kind of connecting with them, because at the end of the day, if they enjoy being around you and you're not a nervous wreck, then they're gonna book you again. You know, vibe, be yourself, really vibe, connect with them, have fun, do coverage when it's just not over the top. If it's an appropriate time, if you can, not fangirling, but just be like, you know, is it okay if I can get coverage? Is it okay if I could take pictures? Most people understand how social media works right now, so do it. Have fun, make content, you know, just vibe and really kind of just live in that moment. There's so many moments where I'm so glad that I just took my phone out, but there's moments in the past where I didn't. I think about me being in certain showrooms early on in my career and me feeling absolutely afraid or not being able to kind of take my phone out and really kind of document it, so I can actually sit back and be like, oh my god, this actually happened. I regret it. I really do. So in the most appropriate way possible, document it, have fun. And I really do believe that by doing these steps, and obviously there's tips that I've given in other videos like how to pull and stuff like that, I feel like if you have this on lock, you're going to get a really happy client, you're going to get a successful shoot, and you're going to do well, like I believe you will. So here I'm going to show you a little bit more behind the scenes of the shoot and what the final images looked like, and yeah, hope you enjoy. thank you so much for watching. Again, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, and of course comment below. I want to hear from you. I want suggestions. Let me know what you loved about this video as well. But guys, I've missed you, so yeah, make sure you give this a thumbs up if you do want to see more of these videos. Yeah, I'm really happy to kind of be here, and I'm hoping this video can help you. Thank you guys so much. Continue to be amazing, continue to be great, and I hope many doors open for you watching this. You deserve it. Bye.